What's up? What's up? What's up? Eon, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Excuse me. Alberto, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, Alberto? ¿Qué pasó? Let me see something. All right. What we got, people? What we got? Tank versus Bud getting spicy. Yeah, I heard they're talking shit to each other. I heard that. You got to stop shaving, man. You look sick, brother. You can shave these nuts. I will let you shave these nuts, and then you tell me if these nuts look sick as you shave them with some Gillette foamy shaving cream. Punk. I got tanked by KO. All right. What's good, my brother? What's up, Chris? Matter of fact, Eon, you bitch ass. Today's one of the best days I've felt in like 3 weeks since I've been sick. But you know what? This lighting. See, the camera has. I'll show you. This is what it looks like normal, which would look just weird. So I gotta adjust the lighting. But thanks for being mean. Cool. Tank by KO. Over who? Thank you, Alberto. You don't be paying close attention to if men shave like certain people from Indiana that are severely fruity. Tank, just a loser. This is what I say about Tank. What? Tank broke the code. What code? What you guys talking about? Bro, I see the video of you hitting the punching bag. You scared that kid. He drilled. Yeah, I know. You saw how high the score was too? Broke the fucking record. Nah, the kid scared, and then the girl next to him dropped her phone. If you look at it. Tank KO Bud? Nah, I don't know about that. He'd be so upset somebody bring up money. Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Walter? Adam Hurley, what's up? I got Benavidez by Benavidez is gonna lay down the beats. Benavidez is gonna put the beats on Morrell like he's Dr. Dre. Like he is a shareholder in the beats. With Crawford talking about his wife and kids. Wait, what? What happened? Tank talked about Crawford's wife and kids? Oh, he called his wife fat, right? These guys go too far. Bud beats the brakes off Tank. Yeah, I think Bud's too big, but you think your grunt scared him more than anything? Nah, it wasn't a grunt. It was the shotgun blast sound that the punch made. It echoed through the whole thing. I hit that one 3 times. It was 2:30. 9:30 was the first one, which is the first video I dropped. Second one was like 9:35, which I didn't drop that video. And then the third time I hit it was the 9:45 or whatever it was, the highest one. No wife and kids, talk about ish you want. I know, right? It's fucked up. That's fucked up. If he did, I can't jack that. I know. I saw it. It's not even an if. It's a public record. You grunt when you punch things. I do. Hard. I go like because it's breathing. When you're boxing, you go. You're tightening your stomach and you're breathing. That's when I throw fast punches. But when I throw a hard punch, I'm like, ah. Jeremy Williams taught me that. You jammed it up. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, the highest I ever got was 996. Right? So that's literally 3 points off the highest score possible, 999. And let me mind you, people, I'm 165 pounds. I'm hitting 945, 943, whatever it was, and I'm 165 pounds. That's impressive. And I'm 48. What's good, Warlock? Bud gotta put pause on Tank. Fuck yeah, now he does. I heard Wilder is fighting Curtis Harper. I mean, Wilder might as well just fight Tia. Like, what's he doing? Tia could punch, by the way. My My little sweet wifey could punch hard. Her straight right is like a dude. Like, I'm not even playing. She hits like a fucking dude. Right? No, it's true. I've trained a lot of people. I know what punches feel like catching them. Hers are hard. And she's not a big girl, you know what I mean? She's a normal small girl. She generates the power of like a fucking 175, 200-pound dude. When is Tank gonna fight someone good instead of another tune-up? It's a great question, Joseph. I hit harder than you, but you don't fuck. Alberto, there is no way in hell you hit harder than me. Do you realize that 99% of the population don't hit harder than me? And that's proven fact on that machine, which I just showed you, matter of fact. And that was not even my highest score. Tank got so many feminine tendencies. It's crazy. No, he doesn't. What, because he has a purse and paints his nails? You okay? Yeah. Can Tia fight? She's never gotten into an actual street fight, but she could punch. Like when she punches, yeah, she could punch hard. And she has anger. She has the anger in her. She's an angry Italian. Diddy Haney scored 947. No, he didn't. And if he did, certain machine, like there's some machines that go up to 5,000, right? There's no way. There's no way, Haney. You should fight Wilder. I should. Ew, feel yourself. But a real one, he told Tank Davis to fight Shakur and stop ducking. Yeah, nah, that is crossing the line. What's up, Cleo? You'd spar Tia? I'll fuck you up for even saying that. You okay over there? You guys hear her coughing? She's still getting over the cold too. Yeah, that's fucked up. So what did he say? He called the wife like a big fat heifer or something, didn't he? Wait, hold on. You know what? Let's look it up. Is it on Twitter? Tell me right now. Is it on Twitter? And I'll look it up right now. Let's see. Gervonta. He's not on Twitter, is he? I don't think he's even on Twitter. Let me see. Is he? No, this isn't him, though. Oh, it is him. Okay. Let's see. Pound for pound. Oh, he must have erased it. Because I don't see him saying anything to... You know what? If somebody has the link to their back and forth, put it in the chat. You really said it's not feminine to wear a purse and paint. I mean, I know dudes who paint their nails who aren't gay, like goth type shit. I know in the hood, or just in the black community, most black dudes don't paint their nails. So yeah, that is different. The purse shit, I thought that's just what young people do now. Like I thought that's just part of like carrying a fucking expensive leather satchel. Cold is the best. What? Nah, he is black. He is back. Yo, I'm about to drop a dope Mike Tyson video tonight. This is the night Mike Tyson's prime ended. Who you guys think it was against? The night is the first fight where we saw the chinks in his armor. He wasn't with Kevin Rooney anymore. And it was soon before, very soon before Buster Douglas took him out like recyclables. We didn't say it was spicy. It's feminine, two different things. What's the difference? Let's hope Bud is wrong and Tank makes good investments to keep his money lasting. No, Eon, before Buster. This was the fight that, as I say it in the video, laid down the blueprint for what Buster Douglas did just a few fights later. No, we're way before. Tyson's prime ended when he was 23, 24 years old. Yes. How is that dope on Tyson? Huh? Bro, are you disrespecting Mike with a video? No, I'm not. It's the facts. That was the last time it was actually the very first fight after Mike's peak. And Kevin Rooney was gone. You instantly saw the difference. Throwing one punch at a time, tying up, sitting there. No head movement. Even at points of the fight, his will had diminished. His fire was dwindling. It was literally shades of what Buster. Buster was just a way better version of what this guy did. Nah, is it what the one where they push each other? Or there's a new one, Gus. I just saw the one that was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Make a video the night Roy lost in his prime. How about I make a video of when I take your wrench, shove it up your ass, and ban you? How about I do that? And appreciate the bounce pass.
I must have forgot.
Exactly, MMA God. You got it. You hit it on the head. Yo, MMA God, how old are you? You got to be in my age range. I like you. Matter of fact, you know what? MMA God, you're getting a fucking wrench for that. You, my man, are getting a wrench for getting that right. Wrench is yours. I bestow the wrench on thee. Good shit. Nope. The fight right before Carl Williams. He knocked out Carl Williams in one punch. So it was the fight after Spinks and before Carl Williams, which was, as MMA just said, Frank Bruno, #1. They fought twice. It's like a virtual face-off. Who the fuck wants to see a virtual face-off? How old are you, for real? You don't want to tell me? All right, well, if you want to joke around. I'd like to know how old and where you're from, since now you're a moderator. I mean, I could always take the wrench away if you don't want to be involved, but just saying. I like to get to know my chat mates or my subscribers or whatever you want to call yourselves. You know what I'm saying? And after this one, tomorrow I'm going to do Trinidad versus Vargas. That was a dope fight. Pretty good back and forth. Poor Vargas, man. You saw him getting the CTE and that shit. Trinidad hit hard. Trinidad was one of those fighters. His power was all in the shoulder snap. I mean, he just shoulder snapped the shit out of every punch. Yes? Why are you saying my name? Thank you. Appreciate you. When has Tank chased the boogeyman? Who's the boogeyman? He's the boogeyman. It's weird. Like, part of me doesn't approve with how Tank is going, like the the route of not really fighting big names and huge challenges. But part of me is like, he's playing the game the way that the game is set up to be played. He didn't make the rules, but he's playing the game the way it should be played, right? Especially in a blood sport where you can die, you can be mentally damaged for the rest of your life. He's mitigating risk and he's optimizing reward. What's wrong with that? Yeah, affects his legacy. It makes us kind of be left high and dry as fans, but fuck it. That's what the game is. Now, if somebody like Turkey came in and it was a league like the NBA where you're guaranteed 30 million or whatever, you're guaranteed, you have all this shit set, that's part of the rules then. But this boxing game, you know what the rules are? There are no rules. That's what it is. Tank, the only boogeyman to be scared of fighting. Andre Ward is so salty he never made. Yeah, he is. That's why he's trying to fucking come back. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm from, but I'm 15. Why don't you want to tell me where you're from? Damn, how'd you know Bruno? Okay, be real. You Googled it, right? You had to Google that. Pugilist Zine. I like that name. Welcome. The beating Tito gave Joppy was horrible. Yeah. And Joppy to this day, Pugilist, I have interviewed him. He swears on God, on everything, that Tito's gloves were loaded with plaster. That fight, he swears it. He's playing the game. It's just unsportsmanlike. Nah, no, it's not. How? How's it unsportsmanlike? Nah, I know he wobbled Tyson. Yeah, he did a couple times. Spider Rico, ho, boom, boom, boom. Hold on. Puerto Rico, ho. Puerto Rico, ho. Radio sound. I want to play this for you, Spider Rico. Where is it? No. Damn it. I got to find it. I want to play you that. Rico, you ever heard that soundbite? That me and Ness always say, like, Spider Rico, ho. You ever hear that one? Popular New York City mix. If you haven't heard it, I want to play it for you. Marshall botted that. I don't know what that means. Tio career is a big stain because he's a cheater. Well, that's incorrect. He's never been caught cheating. Hit the like. Robert says, "What's up? What's up, Robert? Who do you think will win that fight, Marco?" Which fight, Michael, are you referring to? I agree with Ward. He said what Tank is doing isn't bad. It's himself calling him the best without proving it. What's up, Anthony? AJ, this is a real AJ. Not the dude in England. This right here is the real AJ. Anthony Johnson. My list. Sugar Ray Robinson. Okay. Roy Oh, man. Oh, man.
Y'all must have forgot.
MMA, swap those. I got Roy first, Sugar Ray second, but I'm with you. Joe Louis, I got Joe Louis third. Lennox, I wouldn't put top 5. Sweet Pea, I would. I like that list, though. I like that list a lot. I wouldn't put Lennox top 5. Top 5 heavyweight, not all time. Not pound for pound. Not fighting top contenders is definitely unsportsmanlike. No, it's not. Unsportsmanlike is cheating. Or not even cheating. Unsportsmanlike just means being a sore loser or cheating. Not fighting people is actually not the definition of unsportsmanlike conduct. Crawford and Canelo. Oh, Canelo, Michael. I think Canelo probably stops him or puts the beats on him like he's Dr. Dre. Agreed, Robert. Says Tank would hurt Crawford. I don't know about that, Rico. I think Tank might be too small. But it's possible because Tank is an exceptionally fast and hard puncher. He does. Well, he's a kid, but I'm taking all bets on Canelo. Get at me. Well, the problem is, too, people, we have blown our load like Charlie Sheen at the Bunny Ranch because that fight is far from official, far from even seriously being negotiated. It might not happen. And it is a little bit of a sad state of affairs in the sport where one of the most exciting fights and the shit that we talk about the most is somebody, for all intents and purposes, I know we just moved up, but 3 weight classes away from another person. And that's what we're clamoring over. I would bet that Alberto. I wonder what Alberto looks like. Alberto, what do you look like? You thin, you chubby. What you look like? I can't tell. You got one of those long, like, Chicano fucking goatees. Go look here. You talk like orale. Right, Marco. I believe it at the yeah, exactly. Has to be officially announced. I'll believe it if it's officially, like if you have both fighters tweeting it and then whatever network tweeting it, then I'll believe it. I'll bet anything in your checkings. My checkings is dry, so. Both fighters are old, could easily be derailed by an injury or something. Believe it when they're in the ring. Exactly. Exactly right, Robert. I just got here. I never heard your prediction between Bud versus Canelo. No, I have Canelo beating Bud, possibly badly. Pause on dreaming about what another man looks like. I didn't say dreaming. I did not say dreaming. I said assuming.
Fruity, fruity.
I can tell Alberto. He might be. Remember Fat Albert? The old cartoon? Could be Gordito Alberto. Gordito Alberto. I have Canelo winning too. Yeah. Mo brains. put the. Does anybody in the entire God's green earth of the United States say chili for money, for cake, except Alberto? Because I've never heard anybody else call it chili. Just him. Is that some weird California shit? Or did he just make it up in his basement? You know what I'm saying? Like, just bored. He's trying to change the topic. It's LA lingo. All right, well, let me see if anybody else up in this bitch who's from LA has ever heard of chili. I got people, friends from LA. Nobody ever called it chili. You feel me? Never heard that in my 32 years. Thank you, Mo. What makes you think Canelo beats Crawford badly? Size difference. Because of the weight? Yes. Yes, he is more skilled, but size matters. And I'm not talking about with the honeys. I'm talking about in the ring. Size matters when it is utilized correctly. Yeah, bread, cheese, cake, cheddar, ducats. Of course, you kids now say the bag, which I don't like. I'm like against current slang. I just don't want to use it. I feel like it's not original. I don't know if it's Indiana slang, but we call money bones. Yeah, I've heard that before. Like, let me get 4 bones. If they're not from LA, they won't know. Well, Mo's from LA. So there you go. But people say chili. Nah, but I've heard. Oh, you've heard it? Okay, so we got one person vouching for you. Yeah, man. How is it not original if you never heard of it? Which one? I don't get it. What's up, Oscar? What's up, Marco? What do you think about Canelo's last 8 opponents compared to Bud's last 8 opponents? Who has had the toughest road in the last 5 years? Why don't you lay out, because I don't feel like Googling this right now because I'm talking to you guys. Oscar, why don't you put in the chat, put Canelo, colon, and then put all his last 5, and then put Bud, colon, and put his last 5. And let's go over it. And I'll tell you what I think, because I can't think off the top. I don't remember who they all fought last 5. Man, you say the amount and I'll match it. Oh, boy. Actually, not from LA. I live in Oakland, though, northern. Ah, well, that's different slang. SoCal is different slang than NoCal. The slang you said today is not original, but you also said you never heard it. Who, me? You talking about me? What slang did I say that I never heard of? Bay Area. Aye, fool. I'm from the Bay. Too short, fool. Biatch. Wait, biatch. How do you say it? Bitch. Like that. That's how we said it. Yee. That's like fucking sounds like Mandarin. Why are you speaking Mandarin? You're talking about the other cat. Okay. What's up, TD Sports? This is the hangout spot. No, it's not. Is it? I'm very confused. Or is this what's his face? No. Who's this again? Sorry, man. I recognize the icon. I just got off being sick for 3 weeks. This is who is this again? Remind me who you are again. Bay Area dude, say gula and talk like 40. I don't know what that means. Thomas, right. What's up, Thomas? There we go. Bivol better be at 50-50. Yes. I think Bivol's going to beat him. I think Beterbiev might be tapped out. He might be done. He might be too old. Yeah, my bad, Thomas. I remember you. I get confused. I knew you were from my neck of the woods, though. I just forgot what part. I forgot your name. Is TD Sports? No. Low is Low. Low's name is David Maldonado. Boricua. Soy un Boricua. The only time I miss somebody is if I haven't seen him in a while. Okay. The boogie down, but you don't live in the. Do you still live in the Bronx? I forgot. No, you don't, right? You moved? Eon, what the hell's the point of that message? Still do. All right, bet. Co-op City? Co-op City? Shit. I live close to the Bronx where I'm at. I'm probably like 25 minutes from the Bronx. Bruh, brains are fried. Let me see. I am. Oh no, I'm like 40-minute drive to Co-op City. No, I know who Drew is. Come on. Drew's in Soundview? Nah, Drew. Oh, you're in Soundview. Yeah. Drew's in Co-op. No, I know Drew's in Co-op City. I knew mad people in Co-op City growing up. Soundview. Damn, that's Peter Guns. Lord Tariq. Caleb Smith, BJS. Oh, okay. Caleb Smith, BJ. You can't be giving me these fucking not anagrams. I always forget what they're called. These abbreviations. Calum, who's BGS? Plant, Triple G, Ryder, Charlo, Mungia, Berlanga. Who's BGS? And that's not 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeff Horn, Benavidez Jr., Amir Khan, Mean Machine, Kell Brook. Now you're giving me 8. Oh, you were going by 5 years, not 5 fighters. Okay. Let's see. Jeff Horn, Benavidez Jr. is a good fighter, but not great. Amir Khan was great. Mean Machine is good, not great. Kell Brook was great. Porter was great. Spence was great. So 3, 4 that were great. Madrimov, we don't know yet. Caleb Smith, not great. I don't know who the fuck BGS is. Plant was great. Triple G was great. Charlo was great. So who's BGS? Depending on who BGS is, seems like it's about even. Oh, Bivol. No. Oh, yeah, he didn't put Bivol in. But he lost to Bivol, so. Billy Joe Son. Oh, okay. So it looks like Bud has the slight edge. And you didn't put Sean Porter with Bud. Oh, you did? Yeah. Bud got the edge. I think Bud got the edge. Yeah. Alberto, what is it with you and Porter? Who did he lose to? He lost to generational talents who he came this close to beating. Jeff Horn, Torch Pacquiao. Yeah, so did fucking, what's his face? Not Lara. What's the dude who just beat him? Hispanic dude. What the hell's his name? God, the guy, that's the same guy who Errol Spence knocked Errol Spence's mouthpiece out. That guy, Porter was nice. So I think Bud had the slightly better resume. But I will say one thing. There was nobody Bud beat who was, well, you could actually argue Errol Spence and Triple G. Nah, Triple G was more dominant. But Triple G and Errol Spence were close. But Triple G is just, nobody was the status of Triple G. But then you can argue Triple G did beat Canelo the first time, at least in many people's opinion, not officially. Damn, Marco, you really think Bud had better comp? A little bit. But very comparable. Porter fought with heart. Sure did. I had Porter beating Spence, and Crawford retired Porter. Well, Porter's father retired Porter. But if we keep it real, Sean Porter was a glorified gatekeeper towards the end of his career. He got a gift against Ugas. Okay, well, Sean Porter was a great fucking fighter. His limitation was his height. He's a little bulldog. That motherfucker's height was his limitation. Chael, what up? Marco, love watching your channel ever since my boy died. Who died? What you talking about? Who died? Chael? Oh, you're not really him, right? Isn't Chael that's a real MMA dude? But obviously you're not really him. What boy? I appreciate the compliment, but who died? Billy Joe. Yeah, I get it now. I agree with that. Not gonna lie, Ugas. Yeah, Ugas. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Porter limitation was never getting a real trainer. Okay. There might be some truth to that. Porter, Crawford versus Benavidez Jr. Benavidez Jr. got fucked up. And to keep it real, I think Broner beat Porter. Word? Is that what you think?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Okay. Put the pipe down. He did. Porter wasn't a great fight. Alberto, what is it with you and Porter? You were the weirdo who kept asking me all these questions about like comparing like Porter or Marvin Hagler, Porter or Carlos Monzon. It's like, what is it with you? You like want to hear me say Porter over everybody, but I didn't. Some might say Danny beat Porter too. Garcia? Nah. Garcia and Porter were similar. I just think Porter was slightly better, but they were very similar. Both very good. Lost to the big generational talents, but came close. Yeah, it's weird. Nah, Broner ain't do enough. Nah, Broner's only. What's Broner's biggest win? Paulie, which was super close. Think about it. It might be. What's Broner's biggest win? Paulie isn't even a big win because it was so close. What established generational talent or even dominant champion did Broner actually beat and beat significantly? He didn't dust Paulie. That shit was close. Porter beat the fucking shit out of Broner. Porter battered Broner, if I remember correctly, just like he battered Paulie. See that? Paulie and Broner fought to a close fight. Broner and Paulie fought to a close fight, and Porter came in and battered both of them like he's about to deep fry him. Like he's going to drop him in a deep fryer. Chadackle, what up? Can you shout out my friend? He is up and comer named Ida Fister. Is that some like these nuts joke? Ida Fister? Is that some like weird gay joke? Because if it's not, shout out to him. But if it is, he probably shouldn't have the last name Fister.
Tutti frutti.
Paulie was ass, I think. Nah, he wasn't ass. He's a world champion. I never came close to like you're a world champion. You're not ass. I thought Paulie and Broner should have been a draw. Yeah, there you go. It was close. You bugging Broner Dusty word? Well, my man Thomas just told you otherwise. All right, Thomas from fucking on with what's his face? Claymore Rain. Now I remember Thomas. Spider says Toro Gotti goes into the Hall of Fame for being a great boxer. You mean Arturo Gotti? I don't know if he does. He shouldn't. I think Canelo beats Bud. Bud is great, but like he said 2 years ago, hell yeah. What type of grown man is named Paulie? A dude from Bensonhurst, Alberto. A dude from fucking Bensonhurst. How many times have I told you this, Alberto? So do me a favor and
open your fucking ears, jackass.
Oh shit, Freddie Fred, what up? What up? Strong Island in the house. I remember Canelo was small, 168 pounder. Porter 175 and beat the shit out of Broner. Yeah, he fucked Broner up. He's taking towards fighter punches. For Rico, there are great winners and there are great losers. All of them are great. Okay. Very philosophical. Can you fight Paulie for 10K? I would, sure. Tommy, the dude defending the fighter from NY bias. Thomas, the dude from NY defending the. I'll get out of here. Broner's biggest win might be DeMarco. Who? Yeah, I don't know. Eon's wilding out. I heard Paulie was a playboy. They call him Playboy Paulie. Okay. I'm starting to think you might be a troll. And Bud ain't fighting just any 168 pounder. He's fighting the king of the division. Yep. Word. Dude from New York, what you mean what I'm talking about. Alberto, you too. Alberto and Eon, stay fighting. You don't know me, homie. I am not biased. Yeah, he's not biased. Eon's just flapping off at the gums because he's from Indiana, and there's nothing else to do there but watch sheep cross street. Watch the milkman deliver milk to everybody's door. And that's all there is to do. So he just starts making up shit in his head. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and he gets to wake up every morning and see if there's any new crop circles on his cornfields. That's what Ian does. You ever heard of bird watchers? He's a crop circle watcher. Yeah, and I bet you 53 in your account. Well, that's a very strange, weird number. Nah, he gonna fight Irish. Go Irish. What? My mom's calls me milkman. Yep, you are a troll. Just like I thought. It's actually 54, but bet. You know what I'm saying, Thomas? These dudes, they don't know. These country boys don't know. Dude got crops. Yeah, definitely. In Indiana, that's the mecca of crop circles. Neon's fucking backyard. Notre Dame is in Indiana. What's up, Ock? Busy? Go Irish, we winning the chip. Okay. That's crazy. I'm from the city where I ain't from no damn city. Come on, Eon. You Googled map your location once. It was one little farm ranch around millions of acres of crop circles and cornfields. I saw it. He's from French Lick. Yo, South Bend is mad gay. Like, who's getting bent? Why is there so much bending going on? I'm just saying. South Bend is very
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Antonio DeMarco. Oh, Antonio DeMarco, right. Marco, we need you at Border Wars. Well, nope, tank fight. I'm not doing it. I would much rather be at the tank fight. Otherwise, I would have gone. I don't know why this fucking dude, and he was going to be in Tucson on a different date, which I was down for because I have some roots in Tucson. Well, not roots, history. It's decent. I said Bronner's best. Yeah, it might be, which is not anything to write home about, right? Bivol was Beterbiev. I got Bivol winning, but I will be rooting hard body for Beterbiev. I got Benavidez, Oscar, stopping Morrell, giving him a vicious beating, like he just tried to sell him a kilo of baking soda. Like he showed up at his door after being paged. He gave him the money. The dude handed him a kilo of baking soda wrapped up tight and then bounced. And he cuts it open, puts his knife in it, does this. That was kind of fruity right there, and realized it's baking soda. So he came back and he gave him a vicious beating. That's a similar kind of beating that's going to happen. Yes, like that. What's up, Dondrick? You never pick right, so I'm going to go with the opposite. Kiss my ass, Dondrick. How about that? I don't have a fucking Zoltar machine shoved up my ass. Do I look like I have a crystal ball in my bald head? I got a bald head, but it's not a crystal ball. Just do the best I can. Did you hear that Philly? No, that's a very random thing to say, though. I noticed when it was a white fighter versus different race, you go for the white fighter. I'm starting to catch on to you. Oh, you're not going to pull the race card in my own room, because I will kick you the fuck out. You know better than that. Come on, especially being a quarter white yourself. Wow, I'm picking Morrell for the upset, but a lot of people are picking Benavidez. Why are you picking Benavidez, Thomas? I mean, why are you picking Morrell? Why? What makes you think, especially considering Morrell's last performance and Benavidez's whole career, and Benavidez having 3 times as many fights. What makes you think in God's green earth that Benavidez is going to lose to this guy? What, just because he's tall? What's up, Steph? Be well. Chris Sakales, what's up? You too, my man, you too. Don Drick's a dope name. I'm just saying. What's up, Paul? Marco, you are the biggest fraud in boxing. You're a fake fraud, phony. Community is sick of your manipulative flamboyant. Okay. Chat, please take care of that. That is very negative and not nice. Right? Eon, like half white, and no, he's not half. He's 25%. He's a 25%er. I think Morrell is better skilled as a boxer and a good counterpuncher with some pop. He's better skilled as a boxer and a good counterpuncher with some pop. I like Shields as his coach for a fight like this. You think Morrell's a better boxer? Just because Benavidez chooses to walk people down and break them down and chop them down like a lumberjack doesn't mean he can't box. Thomas, watch some of Benavidez's sparring. You'll see him box beautifully. Stay at range, head movement, waist movement. I'm telling you, he takes dudes out the way he does because he can. But if he has to box, he could box. Marco, do you think Morrell should go back down to 68? No, I don't think he can. I think he's just too big. You know? I can't even see that message. Yeah, somebody probably erased it already because it was goofy. He outboxed the boxer and plant. Hey, Eon. See, Eon? Now we're back. Now we're back on the same fucking page. Now we're back. Everybody was saying what? I called this fight live. Plant's going to outbox him. He's going to outbox him. He's a flat-footed Benavidez, flat-footed, blah, 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 blah. And he outboxed him and then walked him down and finished him. Well, he didn't finish him, but finished him. TD is Puerto Rican. He's going to talk down the Mexican fighters for sure. Okay. Cool. Cool. David Benavidez is going to wash Morrell. He is. He's going to wash him like a dry cleaner. Rico. Ho. Mexican monster over anybody. Agreed. Benavidez is Morrell's not even what people think. Benavidez is going to run him down. That's what I'm saying. Eric, what up? What up? EJ. You don't think Ronnie Shields as a trainer makes a little difference? Yeah. Not enough to win, though. We smoking on a Cuban, but you're smoking on a Cuban. You're smoking on a banana?
Tutti frutti.
Why are you telling people you like to smoke on bananas?
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
This guy. I am too late to put in my boxing guarantees. Morrell is going to box Benavidez ears off. Bud over Nello. Aight. Dope. Bud over Nello. Right, like about what David B is going in position, masterpiece. Yep, word up. Nah, I like Benavidez. I met Benavidez. He's dope. He's a good dude. Rich. He outboxed his last fight against an actually bigger guy. Benavidez has a bag of... That's what I am trying to tell these motherfuckers. Big shout to my man Eric Jordan for hitting me with the extra crispy, the original recipe 5 pieces. And there's extra napkins in the bag. Appreciate you, Eric. Casino, what up? Pause. Word. Pause. Steph Brown's a man. Like the stream, people. Like it. Crawford's going to win the fight. Agreed. No, disagreed. Benavidez is so cool in person. I know. He's a good guy. Yo, Alan, I saw you make that fucked up comment today on TBV saying, I forgot what you said, saying, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, something like that. That was fucked up. Thought you were my man. Did you meet the pre-dope David Benavidez or post? I have never met David Benavidez in person. I've just online talked to him and on the phone talked to him. Benavidez used to spar Triple G. There's a video right now on YouTube of a 15 or 16-year-old David Benavidez putting the beats like he's Dr. Dre on a prime Kelly Pavlik. I mean, that right there says so much, speaks volumes. Wrench the young sir. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. Good idea. Boom. Eric has been wrenched. I wrench thee. Appreciate you. Benavidez can. Not all Puerto Ricans dislike Mexican fighters. For example, I rock with Omar Trinidad. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm going with Crawford winning over Canelo. I disagree, Eric. I disagree. I think Crawford might even get a bit of a beating. Do you think Canelo retire at 68 or move up? Nah, Canelo is naturally a 160-pounder, people. He really is. But his skill and his power enable him to fight successfully at a higher weight. David beat up Beterbiev in sparring. That's what they say. LOL, we used to have a PR dude here named Lowe. Yeah, Lowe's my man. He's very biased. Yeah, Lowe gets a little biased with some of the Hispanic fighters. Word up. Marco, I appreciate your takes, but eventually you're going to give me credit for nailing these fights every time. For real. Thanks for the wrench. My man, of course. If Bivol wins, could easily be another fight for Canelo. Yeah, but who the fuck wants to see that? Like, the fight was kind of boring. It was just Canelo laying on the ropes, getting tattooed like he's on Ink Master, like he's competing on Ink Master. Eric, enjoy your wrench. Word up. Word up. Do you like Navarrete? Yeah, I think he's pretty good. Why? I am biased to as far as rooting for Puerto Rican fighters, but making a fight prediction is totally different. Aren't you black, Thomas? Why would you be biased for? I mean, I guess maybe your wife's Puerto Rican. I don't fucking know. Canelo is flat-footed, stay head on the line, and straightforward. He is flat-footed, but he's just too fucking big. And Bud will not. He will not get Bud's respect. He will not. Bud will not get his respect with power because Canelo's punch takes too good of a punch. Canelo swallowed the biggest 175 puncher of arguably of last generation shot and the biggest 160 pounder, Triple G and Kovalev, like nothing. You think a 147 pounder, a career 147 pounder? I know he's 154. He just moved up to 154 at 40 years old. Can hurt him? No. He's not. I'm telling you. Yo, chili off, Marco. What? Canelo versus Bivol will be boring. I am Puerto Rican and German. You ain't no damn Puerto Rican and German. You are black, Thomas. Don't lie to me. You know, if you're Puerto Rican and German, I'm Jamaican. I'm from Montego Bay. You don't see the PR flag in his name. I see the motherfucker, but I also seen his face. His face says black dude from the Bronx. Marco slow sometimes. I'll give you a slow ass whooping. Nice and slow. That man is Puerto Rican. Okay, he does. That's true. That's true. But he doesn't look Puerto Rican. He doesn't. But there are a lot of Puerto Rican dudes who look more black than Puerto Rican. So, okay. Okay. I believe you. I ask about Navarrete because he doesn't get talked about enough. Navarrete's dope. Undefeated, high knockout percentage, like in the 80s, I believe. Maybe even 90s. Let's see. Navarrete box. I think it's in the upper 80s or 90s. 82% knockout ratio. A dude fighting at 130 pounds, and he's knocked out 32 of 39 opponents. That shit is brutal. 2 losses, though. Bernacek split decision, and a loss early in his career to Daniel Argueta, who was 4-0 at the time and has since gone 13-4. So, but look, Hagler had a couple losses early in his career, so did Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? TD, the PR cat, we were saying Xander's eyes. Canelo ain't respect. Damn, so Thomas, you half cracker like me? I was with Drew, bro. Of course I remember you. Oh, right. We were in the car together. I was thinking of somebody else. Okay. No, he's Puerto Rican. Nah. Thomas is mad Puerto Rican. Right. When Drew dropped me off, you were in the back seat. I remember now. My bad, Thomas. I confused you with this other dude who I believe his name is Thomas too, who's cool with Claymore Rain. My bad. No, Thomas is absolutely Puerto Rican. And apparently he's half honky like me. No, I know who you are now. My bad, man. My bad. Canelo didn't respect Lowry. Yo, you going to be at that fucking Tank fight? I'm going to be there. I'm trying to get in on the Keyshawn fight, too. See if they approve me. Canelo didn't respect Lara and got his head boxed off. Well, officially, he won the fight. You're going to need a new place to stay in Vegas now. You stop offering me places to stay. Okay? Stop it. Stop
Tutti
it.
frutti.
Stop offering me places to stay.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Please. A lot of PR and Dominicans look very black. That's mad racist, Eon. Eon, that is
that's racist.
very racist. Being 25% white, you cannot say that. Navarrete isn't undefeated. I know. Lost 2 fights. Alberto, why you steady offering? That's what I'm saying. Benavidez can use his jab to hurt, set up fast combos. Absolutely, Ramon. Absolutely. Marco said he's broke, and I was just extending an olive branch. Yeah, you trying to extend more than an olive branch. I know what you're trying to extend. You know what I'm
Tutti
saying?
frutti.
But I don't grab that kind of extension.
Tutti frutti.
So cut it out. Whippa. All good. Yeah, I will be there. I have a ringside ticket for. Oh shit! I'm seeing if they're gonna approve me. You put in credentials for both? Yeah, I'm seeing if they're gonna approve me. And I don't know. It is on Valentine's Day, so I don't know if that's gonna work out with wifey. But the Tank fight's different. I believe in Bigfoot. Okay. Yo, Rico, you have Tourette's? It's like, I like chocolate cake. It's like, wait, what? I was at ringside for Navarrete versus Bernacek. I was embarrassing and Navarrete got classed. I don't apply to me and my brother black. That don't apply to me, my brother, the black overpowers the white. I'll bet it does. I know. I heard the old joke from stand-up comics. Get pulled over by a cop. Try and tell him you're 1/4% quarter white. They don't give a fuck. I heard welterweight Brian Norman knocked out Crawford on his feet. In sparring? Marco never been to a hotel or on the strip. Stop talking about getting me in fucking hotels. Stop it.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Take Miss Tia. Yeah, I mean, I will. I just don't know if that's her idea of a fucking fun night on Valentine's Day. The rooms are huge and have a sofa and oh my goodness. Alberto, what the fuck is going on with you? Beat down KO Valdez was crazy. Yeah. Clarence, what up? The Bronx is in the house. My man Clarence. Matter of fact, oh no, Blue Blood sent me the link first to apply for the Keyshawn fight, but Clarence hit me up too. I asked a couple people. Blue Blood got to me first. My man Clarence, good dude. Hell yeah. Just before Bud Sean Porter, he looked great. Eric Jordan, salute my brother. Salute my brother. Salute my brother. What's going on? My man Clarence in the house. Robert says Crawford will have Tank jaywalking back to Al Heyman. Damn. Shamar, what up? What up, Shamar? What up? What up? What up? I think that Keyshawn Davis card is close to selling out. I mean, he's from Virginia. Why the fuck would he sell out at the Garden? But if it is, more power to him. Tank better stay away from Keyshawn Davis. Get the all right.
Get the fuck out of here!
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
What you talking about, Willis?
Tank will fucking pound Keyshawn Davis into the ground. Like, pound him deep into the ground. Like he's trying to plant him. Get out of here with that. Rico, come on, man. Don't call me Darko. We all know.
Oh, that's racist.
Well, racist. Darko. Is it true uptown dudes run Hell's Kitchen? Shut up. I picked Keyshawn over Tank. Marco got mad at me last time I said it. You're wiling out, Thomas. You are wiling out. What kind of shit are they putting in the water in the BX? Keyshawn over Tank? Tank will knock that kid into the fifth dimension. Tank will knock, he's gonna knock him into speaking tongues. Tank will beat him like he just got back to Hunts Point working all night with only $5. That's how he'll beat him like that. Like he just came back on the block on Hunts Point and just pulled out one lonely little Lincoln. That's how bad Tank's gonna beat him. So get out of here with that. You guys are crazy. Yeah, I don't like talking about Crawford's girl. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Hell yeah, speaking tongues. I got Shakur. Matter of fact, I've been messaging with Shakur. He likes me. He really, really likes me. See? We've been talking about a little bit of boxing. I go, do you think Purnell could have beat a prime Floyd? He said, I'm not sure. It would have been a great fight. Then I go, who do you think had a better shoulder roll D, Tony or Floyd? He said Floyd. That's Mr. Shakur. So I saw he reposted one of my videos I did a video of him sparring Dev, and he reposted a clip of it. Of course, a clip where I was praising his defense in that sequence. Keyshawn looked super nice against Lemos. He did. But, I mean, a 5'5" dude who just comes forward, like, I'll give it some credit because Lemos is a good fighter, but isn't Tank going to fight him? Keyshawn just got to stay on his bike. Keyshawn just got to not sign on the dotted line. You do that gay voice way too good. How about you kiss my Bulgarian ass? You know, Core, my boy, I put that word in. All right? I know you didn't, but okay. Keyshawn gets hit way too much with exactly, Chris. Fucking exactly. Austin. Come on. I'm taking Floyd. Yeah, me too. But James Tony's close. The interesting thing is that they both got a fight coming up. Let's see what happens. That's dope. Shakur is the best of that crop. Yeah. I got Conwell smoking everyone at 54 and giving Bud hell. Possibility. Yo, Fred, are you still in here? By the way, you think Tank hits hard enough to shook his kinfolk back to Africa? Jank, you trying to get me canceled? You trying to get me canceled responding to this kind of shit? Aren't you white yourself? Aren't you the dude who said you're a white boy who grew up in Queensbridge projects? And you're talking about kinfolk in Africa? So just off the jump, that makes you.
Oh, that's racist.
And you're trying to get me canceled. You're trying to get us all canceled. Cut the shit out, Jank. I'm not answering that. Conwell is dark horse at 54. Tank wants that Ryan rematch. I don't think he wants it. I think Ryan wants it. My boy was in Houston to spar with Core. Oh, dope. You mean Floyd in the Shakur fight? About to block him. Who are you blocking? Tank get hit way more than Keyshawn. Tank needs knockouts with a few bouts. Alan, you're clearly a bit of a Tank hater, which is fine. You're allowed to not like fighters. Tank gets hit as part of setting traps. Tank has a phenomenal chin. Say what you want about Rolly. Say what you want about Ryan. Those dudes hit like trucks, especially Rolly. And Tank took it, no problem. Tank did this with Frank Martin. He stood there, provided zero or very nominal little head movement, and didn't really fire back, and he made Frank Martin comfortable to open up. That was a plan, because what happened a couple rounds later? Whap! NyQuil. You could quote Ali, but you're about to get us canceled. Trying to bring our people back 200 years. What are you doing? Freddie Fred. Tank wants rematches with Rolly, Ryan, Pitbull. Nah, you don't want to fight fucking Pitbull. Conwell is nice. Jank, a good dude. Y'all bug. Nah, he's a good dude. He's just very, very.
Oh, that's racist.
That's cool. Those Irish dudes in Queens be racist. That's just how it is. Nah, I'm just kidding. Sang said, "I bang you, no Diddy." Yeah, he did. I bang you. It's like, eh. That's like, remember Charles Barkley, that clip where Shaq started dying? Barkley's like, now, when you're there with a bigger dude and he's banging you, what I like to do is I like to feel their body on mine and spin off of them. And Shaq was like tearing, laughing. Where's this Rolly power displayed at? All of his fights? What you talking about? Rolly could punch. One thing about him, he could punch. Look at his sparring. Fantasy fight. Terrence Crawford versus Tommy Hearns. Ooh. See, Nick, I don't like doing that when a fighter's still active. Hearns is retired. We can look at his whole career. We can make an accurate prediction. Crawford's still going. And Crawford, mind you, is way smaller than Hearns. And I think if Hearns would have touched Crawford, he would have went down. I can't answer that. I got to see more of Crawford. When Crawford retires, let's talk about it. Tank is a counterpuncher. So thank you, Robert. Absolutely true. Rolly is one of the worst fighters I've ever. I agree with that, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have power. One of the fighters touted as being possibly the hardest puncher in history, a man by the name of Ernie Schaefer's, had a loss to everybody big. But that didn't mean he wasn't a hard puncher. The two are not synonymous, my man. Alberto, trash, Belango, discipline. Can you talk Ryan not passing his drug test? Could I talk about it? What about it? I mean, we all know he failed. Sorry, I won't try to do anything to mess with your con. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. I was just joking. Don't care about being cool with your with your talking stupid. Don't care. What? Who are you talking to, Clarence? Who's pissing you off? You keeping it real, TD. Low was trying to get that shit up, defending. I don't know what the fuck you people talking about. What are you dudes talking about? Ryan beat the shit out of Rolly in sparring. Yeah, but then Rolly beat the shit out of Ryan in sparring. I actually broke down both clips. Two totally drastically different outcomes. Rolly was roughing him up, got the better of him in one, and then Ryan got the better of him in the other one. Exactly. What weight class would that fight be at? Because Hearns went up to fucking light heavyweight. Rolly can punch hard versus guys worse than him. No, power is power. What? You don't suddenly hit less hard if somebody's not as talented as you, or harder. You might be more willing. You might have more confidence to throw the punches if they're less talented. True, but your power is your power. I got Crawford, better counterpuncher, and Hearns always. Hearns had a questionable chin, but not against a 147-pounder. Even at 150, like, nah. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Eddie Hearn had a cash out on him. Tank plays with his food before he eats. He doesn't play with it. He sets it up. Big difference. By the way, I was trying to quote when I know. 1 second, guys. Okay, my bad. I'm back. Rolly didn't even knock out the old man that got Rolly lost to that guy technically. Who's been a real better not be close. They are though. I think they are close. That Shavers KD knockdown of yeah. That literally reminds me of somebody getting hit by a freight train because Holmes ran right into it. How he got up from that punch, only Jesus, Allah, Hashem, Buddha, whatever you believe in knows. Rolly got dropped by Barroso, not just rocked, but dropped. I don't believe Rolly power. He looks like he punches hard, but I haven't seen. What you mean? Let's see. Rolly is a 81% knockout ratio. That's power. 13 KOs out of 16 wins. The proof is in the pudding. The pudding pops. Hearns made unnecessary risk in bouts, which often cost him at the highest level. He wasn't that good of a boxer, man. He had length, so he could try to keep people at the end of his shots. But in terms of straight boxing skill, he just had length and speed. Jesus. Haven't seen Benavidez this mad since I know. Yeah, he's pissed. I'd be pissed too if some dude with a shag haircut's getting all in my face with fucking 2.5 fights talking like he's going to do something. I'd be annoyed too. He's trying to rile him up, which is a mistake, saying that he's not Spanish, he doesn't speak Spanish, he's a fake fucking Hispanic or whatever he's saying. I'm telling you, Benavidez is one of those guys that you don't want to piss off, just like Michael Jordan. Don't make him mad. Not Tank said Rolly hit him the hardest in his career. Exactly. K Mula, what up? Absolutely, K Mula. That deserves Rolly has good power, but he's got no footwork. That's a fact. Morrell low-key punching Benavidez at these press conferences. Real talk. Benavidez' anger is what's going to cost him. No, Alan. No, that was my father's name. Benavidez has controlled anger, which he utilizes beautifully. That propels him. He doesn't lose his cool. He has controlled anger. You're really wrong. That's the key to being a great fighter. You have to have anger, but you have to have it controlled. What up? Morrell called him a robot, and I was dying. Did he? Benavidez is good enough to get Canelo. I was just watching the video, Morrell of David arguing. You speak Spanish? Because I don't know what the fuck they were saying. David says he's going to retire him. Which David? They're both named David. Which David? You speak Spanish, K Mula? Because I don't. No hablar español. Yo entiendo un poquito. Pero no. I don't know what's going on here. All right. What else we got, peoples? Hey, B. The Bensonhurst Asian gangster. Benavidez is in his feelings. Hope he don't get caught. Nah, he's gonna fuck him up. Benavidez, yeah, he will retire him. Mark, you slow me 2 shows titled after my predictions. I'll be right back after the bout and let you know you missed another one. Okay, please do that. That one. This is the most confident I am of any of them that Benavidez is gonna win this one. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm okay with it. Doesn't affect me. Like I always tell you guys, I'm not psychic. I am not Miss Cleo. I am not related to Miss Cleo. So if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. That's the great thing about boxing, when the unexpected happens. And I like it. I like it either way. Like, yeah, I'm rooting for Benavidez. I want him to win. But if he loses, unexpected is always thrilling. The real David is Benavidez. True that. Marco knows what's up. He understands Spanish. Entiendo un poquito. David Benavidez is pro that grew up with his older brother who used to spar. Yep. I don't need a press conference to get excited for a fight. I'm going to call it a day, champ. All right, Alberto, go to sleep. Sleep it off. Sleep it off. Young blood. Sleep it off. Good point. Word. It wouldn't be an upset if the real David is the champion. Oh, Alan. I'm not sick anymore. Actually, I feel it just a little bit, but it's almost totally gone. 3 fucking weeks being sick. Wild. This elder Benavidez could have been good if he didn't get shot 10 times. That's what they say. I mean, how much does it really affect his leg, like his fighting? Doesn't look like it shouldn't. Theoretically, it shouldn't affect him. And if it affects him on that much, he wouldn't be able to ever fight again. I don't see how getting shot in the leg would affect him sometimes. Motherfucker stands, he throws punches, how's it affect him? That's what Juan Walker said. Just have yes, it's absolutely true. Wait, who you got, Figueroa or Fulton? This is what I think about that fight.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Peace and love. Hope all's been good. Word up. What up, Roland? Didn't Brooke get stabbed in the leg? He did. He gets stabbed for allegedly doing some fruity shit, coming on to some dude, and then the dude tried to stab him. That's the dude's story. His story was the dude was just crazy and just pulled out a knife out of nowhere. Invited him back to his apartment after a night of drinking. Why are you going back to a dude's apartment after a night of drinking? Just you and him? I don't know. It looked shady. And I don't care if he's gay or not. I don't care. But just the stabbing occurred because of him being gay or not being gay, or the dude was just legitimately crazy and just flipped out and started calling him gay for no reason. But, coming back to somebody's apartment late night that you've never met during a night of drinking, I'm just saying. Angry Skips, my man. Hitting me with the extra. What's good, Marco? How you been liking Bivol's energy for the next fight? Is it better than he wants? Is it better that he wants to beat Beterbiev more than being undisputed? I don't see a difference, Skips. I think both their energies are the same. Quiet. They don't talk shit. They're just about business. He really took Bud to round 7. He was posing for another 5 rounds. Yeah. I don't know. But we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see what up. What up? Oh, man. Crawford beat the crap out of dudes. He didn't look special with Benavidez. Crawford is special, though. Grover, what up? That's a dope name. Canelo more skilled than Crawford. Agreed. No, I don't know if he's more skilled. Better defense. I don't know about that. Maybe better defense. Yes, better head movement. You might be right there. Definitely better higher offensive IQ. I agree with that. But close. More experience. We all see I agree with you that Crawford's going to lose, but I disagree with some of what you said. I think Crawford might be more skilled of a fighter, but I think Canelo definitely is a better defender, and Canelo is a better. I don't know if he's a better offensive fighter. He just hits harder, and of course, he has more experience. He said that definitely wants a little more. I think solo Dios sabe. What's that mean? Benavidez was 6'1". That's why he had to adjust to that height. True. Nuggets just beat Dallas. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm a Knick fan, baby. I'm a New York Knick fan, motherfucker. Now, what else we got, people? I'm going to wrap it up soon. Murray Drive. So you must be from Colorado, I assume. Talking about the Nuggets. I remember the old days with fucking LaFonso Ellis and Mutombo when they upset the Supersonics. That was dope. I could see it looking like Tony Holyfield. Which fight looking like Tony versus Holyfield? Crawford and Canelo? Nah. Hell no. Holyfield was over the hill at that fight. Officially, like old. People forget that. It's impressive because Tony wasn't a real heavyweight, and Holyfield was really a cruiserweight himself. But Holyfield was literally Tony versus Holyfield year. Okay, that was 2003. Evander Holyfield birth date. Okay, so Evander Holyfield was literally 41. Let this sink in. Evander Holyfield was 41 years old when James Toney knocked him out. 41. People forget that. Now, Tony himself was a little older, but he wasn't no damn 41. Tony was, I want to say, at least 4 or 5. He was in his 30s. Right? James Toney. Let me see. James Toney, birthday. 68. Right. Okay. So Holyfield was 41 and James Toney was 35. Huge fucking difference. People forget that. A Holyfield in his 30s would have beat Tony. Walker, do you think these fighters do themselves a disservice by not trading in their dads? No. Some of them who do like who bring on trainers and have the dads as chief, chief third or second or whatever. Yes. But if you're just using the dad and not bringing in a real trainer, yeah, it is a disservice. You said it like you're bilingual. I am bilingual. I'm trilingual. I speak 3 languages fluently. So, whoop, there it is. 3 of them for fluent. And then a bunch of others choppy, but 3 fluent. Only thing going against Crawford is size and chin. Yes, and power and defense. Crawford got bigger killer instinct and but nah. He has a killer instinct, but Canelo's is right there. Canelo's is right there. Good point. Both Canelo and Crawford are similar age. Exactly. Ain't nobody knocking. Exactly. You could hit Canelo with a Louisville slugger. You could dig Babe Ruth up. No. You could put Babe Ruth in a time machine, strap Canelo to a tree, hand Babe Ruth a Louisville slugger, and let him crack off. And Canelo will just stare at him like, you want the payday? You want the payday? I'm sorry for that.
Oh, that's racist.
Racist Hispanic accent of mine. Apologize. That's badass 3 languages. That's pissy for pissy? Isn't pissy mean you're drunk or you're annoyed at somebody? You kids with your new slangs. I'm gonna laugh if Canelo gets dropped. I'll be like jaw to the floor if he gets dropped. I was thinking Crawford might win, but he can get hurt and he's not the hardest to hit. Exactly. Simple. Simple and plain. And the only way you beat Canelo is when you do what Bivol did, which was you made Canelo gun shy, because he knew that if he threw, Bivol had that length and that size on him to tag his ass up like he works at Target. Boop, 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 boop. Right? Canelo's going to have that power to make Crawford think 4 or 5 times before punching. And Crawford can land clean on Canelo's chin, and Canelo will keep coming forward. It will not get the respect. Cotto's brother. Oh, right. Yeah, Cotto's brother's the only person to ever wobble Canelo. Triple G couldn't even hurt Canelo in 3 fights. Exactly. And that's arguably the hardest punching middleweight of all time. Literally the hardest punching mid. Like, he hit harder than Hagler, arguably. Beterbiev was saying Usyk too strong for him. It's probably the same case. Beterbiev was saying Usyk. Well, Usyk's a lot bigger than Beterbiev. Even though they fall at the same weight as amateurs, he's a lot bigger than him. So, Roy was a middleweight briefly. And thank you for the bounce pass. Appreciate it.
Y'all must have forgot.
Won a belt. Grabbed a strap and then moved up to the super middle. I think he was a 154-pounder super briefly. Maybe 3 fights, maybe something like that. I think the only other way you could beat Canelo is if he fights like he did against Victor Postal. All right. Triple G hardest puncher and killer introduction. Yeah, Triple G is yeah. Bud need to uppercut Canelo to get I don't think it matters what punch he throws. Now, Bud is a very good punch placement and setting up shots. So if he uses Canelo's momentum against him, has Canelo walk into something that Canelo doesn't see, maybe he could shake him up a little. Shake, rattle, and roll him like Elvis. Maybe a little bit. I actually think now the fight between Canelo versus Bud is a size mismatch. I'm going to show. Yep. There you go, Roland. You are correct. Beterbiev is humble. Yeah, you know he doesn't believe that shit. Nobody's that humble. Come on. That's just that Muslim, like Russian, like don't speak your feelings. We don't no feelings, no good feelings, no humble feelings.